Hey everybody, I'm back. This is Alex, Aden, I mixed it up. But anyways, in the coming weeks I'm going to be starting a pre-coming out series where I'm going to be talking about how it feels to be a closeted sexual minority within another sexual minority. That'll be culminating to a public coming out, after which I will talk about what it means to be out as a sexual minority, although it might be pretty obvious when you think about it. So this week I'm going to be talking about the shame that I felt from early on in my childhood when I figured out that I had this fetish, or that I was different, or, that usual feeling that you know when you're different. And in this case, it was associated to, sometimes I would eat so much I would get stomach aches, then I would have shame, I told you so, or I would try to hide things, I'd, eat things in secret, and my family would be like, where did this food go? And, it was me, and it was like, why are you eating so much? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I felt a lot of shame associated to the fact that I was deriving pleasure from that, from something that normally people eat because they're hungry, not to get, sexual pleasure from it. So today I'm going to talk about one particular story. When I was 12, sometimes during the summer we'd go to this country house up in a region called Charlevoix of Quebec. We had this country house that was near a village, and we could basically go there by bike, and I was 12, 13, I could do that on my own. And there was this nice bakery in the place that had these big galettes, these big cookies, and there were 4 of them for $5. I had my own pocket money, and one day I decided that I wanted to eat all of them. So I went to buy my galettes, and I was going to go somewhere in the country house to devour them on my own. But on the way biking back, I saw my mom coming up the hill the other way, so I put my bag with this hand behind my back to hide it, and I braked with my other hand. And if you ride a bike, you'll know where this is going. I was catapulted above my handlebar and bang into the pavement. I was wrecked up in my hands, in my knees, and I have a scar here, right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. There. That is the results of my sin. And then my mom saw my bag, because when I flew off my my bag fell on the floor, and she was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, no, throw it away, because I was so ashamed about the fact that I had been punished for this gluttony. God striked again to tell me, no, Alex, that is bad what you were about to do. And I was ashamed, and then she was like, they're cookies, why are you so ashamed about them? She was you brought back some for the whole family. That night we all had them, but they were supposed to have been just for me, and no one ever knew that, and I felt ashamed, and I was ready to just throw away that sin forever, because I knew I had been punished for it. Well, that's how I felt, and for the longest time, that's how I felt. Whenever I would eat so much I would get a stomach ache or something, I would pray to whatever is up there and be like, please, I'll never do it again. Let me survive through this pain, because I associated that to sin, and for the longest time it was very difficult for me to detach myself from this mentality. So that's all for my first reflection. If you enjoy these reflections or would like to partake in this discussion, let me know in the comments about your own experiences or other things that you would like me to talk about, my personal experience in relation to that. If you really enjoy this, you can share, give me a nice thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe!